So my name is Bhakti Brhat Swami, and I joined the International Society for Krishna Consciousness in 1983, which is about 41 years ago. And I entered the sannyas ashram in 2009, which is about 14 or so years ago. So in order for me to serve you better, which I've been usually doing in all my programs, including the one I just came from in ISKCON South Bangalore, and it went very well. We have different parts of the program today for your pleasure. And the first one is I don't want anything on the screen. The screen should be blank. And the first one is that in order for me to serve you better, we will take some time in the first part to get questions or comments from you on which I can develop on, and if necessary I will read from the Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita as it is to respond to your query or question also. Usually when I speak something, I could speak something, but I don't want to direct you in relation to what I have spoken for you to ask questions, because you may feel that the subject at hand on discussion may be the only type of questions you can ask. But that's not the case here today. You can ask any type of question you like. So I'm leaving it open to you now. And usually they wait for somebody to start. So that will enthuse others to follow to ask further questions. So do we have a microphone that works? Test. Just the microphone. Not say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Good. So the microphone is ready for you to receive if you want to have a question or a comment. Anyone, including the ladies, Vaishnavis and girls? So we have one here already.
Hare Krishna. Kannada translation is going near Garuda's order. Those who want Kannada translation is going near Garuda's order. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu is there for Hindi translation. Kannada translation of Garudev already hota ide. Hindi translation. Asmai Radhan Prabhu is doing near Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Anybody having questions, please ask the question.
Hare Krishna. So what is your name?
Yeah, my name is Narsimha.
Hold the microphone close.
Narsimha.
You Nrsimhadev himself? What?
Narada.
Please, I'll stay far away from you. I don't want to become purified.
My question is like how we can increase our dependence on holy name, because Prabhupada was mentioned spiritual progress depends on holy name. 99% of the spiritual progress depends on holy name.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I have just demonstrated now, and I'll demonstrate it again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Did you receive your answer already? Narasimha Prabhu, have I answered your question? Give him the microphone.
Because we know Maharaj, but day-to-day life, like how we can increase our dependence fully.
But I just practically showed you 3 times. You see, when the pujari is coming to do service to Shri Radha Krishna Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Gaurita and Shri Lakshmi Nishinadev Parad Nishinadev, before he comes to serve the Lord, or before she comes to serve the Lord, they have to do many things. They have to rise early, they have to take bath, they have to put on fresh clothes with tilak, and they will, before they come to the altar, they have to offer some prayers, they have to prepare the paraphernalia for dressing, or for bathing, or for arati. See? They have to follow many rules and regulations. And on top of that, after they complete their service on the altar, they have to come out and then read Bhagavad Gita to beg for forgiveness. And if there's any seva aparad that's performed. See? So in order to serve Radha Krishna, or Jagannath Baladev Subhadra or other deities, you have to come to them, but prior to that you have to follow many rules and regulations. Are we okay? I don't know what to do because I'm having the microphone in front of me, and if the sound is not carrying to others, you'll have to fix that, not me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I don't know what to do. I'm trying my best here. So can I continue? Can I?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, thank you for your permission. So when you want to serve directly Radha Krishna or Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, who are not different from the deity forms, you have to come to them. They will not come to you. But if you want to serve the holy name will come to you when you want the holy name to come to you. If you're busy with your cell phone, then you don't want the holy name to come. If you're busy watching social media or things on YouTube, then you don't want the holy name to come to you. You're making it clear, I don't need you now. I'm busy with something else which is more important. So the holy name is more powerful. Although we say Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, so this form of Nama, of the holy name, is Chintamani, and it is non-different in its relationship directly with Radha Krishna themselves. Abhinatvam Rama Naminam. However, there is a difference. And the difference is that when you chant the holy name, you don't have to follow any rules and regulations as much as you have to follow so many rules and regulations to come and serve and worship Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra or Radha Krishna or Gaurnitai or Nishigita. So therefore the holy name is more merciful and more compassionate and more powerful than Radha Krishna themselves in person. I have enough evidence of that, which I discuss in the Japa Ashraya course from Srila Prabhupada and from the scriptures. But who is more powerful and more compassionate and more merciful than the holy name, than the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra? Can anybody help me with that? Yes, Madhusudan Hari Prabhu, give him the microphone or he can scream.
The devotee of the Lord.
Yes, specifically the chanter of the holy name. Specifically the... Yeah. Because the holy name doesn't come like an Akashvani, like a sound from the sky. The holy name is only manifest when one chants the holy name. So the chanter of the holy name, the devotee, like Madhusudan Hari nicely said, is more powerful and more compassionate and more merciful than the holy name. And the holy name is more merciful and more compassionate and more powerful than Radha and Krishna themselves in person. So let's see how more compassionate and powerful and merciful you are. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So you can only be dependent on the holy name if you chant the holy name, and then the holy name becomes dependent on you for the holy name to be manifested by you chanting the holy name. I'm making it very simple. So if somebody wants to repeat in English what I just said, can you do that? So the holy name comes to you because you possess the holy name from your ears and your tongue and into your heart. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. It is not a function of the mind or intelligence or memory. So therefore that is the active nature or behavior of a devotee. Shravanam, hearing, Kirtanam, chanting, and Smaranam, remembering. So if Radha, Krishna are there, and it's not Radha and Krishna, there's no A and D in between them. It's not Radha and Shyama Sundar. It's not Radha and Madhava. We say Radha, Shyama Sundar. Radha, Madhava. And our name of our deities here, Radha?
Gaurangi Bangalore.
Bangalore. Golangi, Bangalore, Ishvara. Nice. So there's no and in between. Because they are one supreme soul in two forms for the sake of ras, or pleasure. You cannot separate them and you cannot divide them. Unlike in the material world, male and female, boy and girl, young and old, husband and wife, father and mother, they are always separated. Because I said father and mother. You know, when you get a wedding invitation, they say, so and so, like they say, you know, Rasagula Devi Dasi, you know, weds Gulab and Gulab. What's your name? Give him the microphone. No, you don't know which one is sweet, Rasagula, Devi Dasi, or Gulab Jamun. You know, marriage means there's an and. You know? But they eternally not together. They're just coming temporarily together, but they have to separate. So that's not what Radha Krishna. As much as you cannot separate heat and light from the sun, you cannot separate fragrance from musk, and you cannot separate heat and light from fire. They're eternally together. So when those two in one supreme soul, when you see them and they are the door, and you are here, would you look at them and smile? You will call upon them, see, with great affection and great transcendental pleasure. Any little girls here in the audience? Lali, come, bring my microphone. Come stand here. Give microphone. Say Hare Krishna. Loudly, loudly. More. Oh. Tell them, raise your hand. Tell them to put the hands up. Tell them. Say raise hand. Ah. Not chant. Say Hare Krishna. Again. Krishna, Krishna. Say Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Again. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Loudly. Hare Hare. What's your name again? Asmi. Mama is here, huh? Yeah. So now, you call for Mama when you want something. You know, you call in a singing way. Say Mama. Say. Again. See what Mama is doing. Just call again. Ask her. Ask Mama. Ask her, what's taking you so long to come? Ask Mama, what's taking you so long to come? Ask her. In English, no. He knows English?
She knows it, yes.
Yeah. Call Mama. Say Mama.
Mama.
Where's Papa? Call Papa.
Papa.
Call again.
Papa.
Let Papa come. Your daughter is calling. Please come. Papa, come here. So give microphone to Papa. I have question for him. What is your name?
Sushant.
Sushant. So your daughter called out for you, and when she calls out for you like this in a nice, affectionate way, Papa, she said, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel like I should go near her.
So that's what you've done, and then next, what would you do?
I need to inquire like why she called.
Yes. So that's what happens when we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Radha Krishna comes because we are chanting Hare Krishna. So Radha Krishna will come, and then Radha and Krishna will ask you, what do you want? So you ask her what she wants. Ask.
See what you want.
Ask anything. Ask anything.
She's saying she don't know.
Give her my. Say, Papa. Papa has come, right? On my birthday, you wanted me to dress, telling her, calling her. Consultation is going on. Because she's in a drama. She's in a drama. I just called for her to act in a drama, and also he's in a drama. So what happens is when you call out to Radha Krishna with such affection, they come. Because the relationship is already established. I'm asking you a question. Who's this person? Who is this person? Tell me, who is this? I don't know him, but who is he to you?
Papa.
See? In other words, I'm asking her, who's this person? And she says, Papa. Now next question. Are you sure this is your Papa? Say? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's Drita Vrataha, firm faith and conviction that Radha Krishna are my supreme mother and father. No doubt. See, without any doubt. So when you chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you already have firm, fixed relationship. They are there for me. They are there for me. We okay? And it's not that when you chant Hare Krishna and your phone rings because you have it on and you want it to ring, and then you leave your chanting, and then Radha and Krishna or Radha Krishna will feel, Hare, he's busy with something else, we'd rather leave. That means you don't have firm, fixed conviction of faith that they are your eternal shelter. She did good, eh? She didn't expect Bhakti, but she did very well. Hare Krishna. Don't give it to Papa and Mama. Let's chant for this nice family. Hare You can only chant affection and care for Radha Krishna if you are convinced that you eternally belong to them and they eternally belong to you. And there's a very high level of internal conviction for that, where you come to a point in one's Krishna consciousness which is very guhyatama, which is very confidential, and it's not for others to know, where you feel internally that, my dear Radha Krishna, you are mine, and my dear Radha Krishna, I am yours. And nothing else matters and nothing will separate us. That's the goal of the consciousness of chanting, and then you will continue to chant. It is that simple. See? Because this affection for Radha Krishna, they already had for you, but you have to now develop that again for them, because you cut off the relationship and you came to this material world. Now you have to reignite and revive that relationship. And when you again establish that relationship, nothing else matters in the material world. Say that except your last duties as a mother, father, husband, wife, son, or daughter. Next question or next comment? That was only the first question. Martin has a hand up. Give it the microphone. So where's the microphone? Where's the microphone? Goes to the let's chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada said, the chanting of Hare Krishna is like a genuine cry of the child for its mother's presence. Mataji, what's your name? Shitalangi. Can you stand up and give full darshan to everyone? Yes. What is your comment or question? English, okay? Can you hold it closer? Now say loudly.
Maharaj, how do we take control of ourselves in different moods and situations of our life? Like we are angry, we become emotional, we lament, and then every situation takes over material emotions in us. So then how do we come out of it, and how do in that situation we gain control of ourselves?
According to Sri Brahma Samhita in the purport by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, everyone is either influenced or is influencing others. So you're either influenced by Yoga Maya, the spiritual energy or potency, or you're influenced by Mahamaya, which is the material energy or potency. See? So the first understanding which should be there is that Srila Prabhupada gives the example of electricity. So electricity makes the fridge cold, and the same electricity makes the stove hot. So in effect, everything is Yoga Maya, spiritual energy. But when that electricity is transformed through a process and that makes the fridge cold, then it becomes Mahamaya. But it comes from Yogamaya. So the word yoga means to link to Radha Krishna. Mahamaya means to become bewildered by the great material energy to not link to Radha Krishna. But it also comes from Yogamaya because electricity is the same. And the source of the electricity from the powerhouse is also the same. So Srila Prabhupada gives this analogy. See? So, to answer your question means that you want to be in control of your own emotions, not that others should control you. But that's impossible. That is impossible. So either you are controlling somebody on the physical or sensual platform, which is sense gratification, or they are controlling you the same way. But both are feeling that I am controlling you and you are controlling me, but nobody is controlling each other because you're controlled by Maya. But Maya makes you feel I am in control. So either you are controlling somebody by the mental platform or the emotional platform, which is the function of the mind. One is physical, the other is subtle, the mind. Same thing also, that you can control somebody by your emotions and somebody can control you by their emotions. Somebody can control you mentally and they can control you mentally. It's a game to exploit and abuse each other. Somebody can control you intellectually or philosophically. In other words, they may give a good Bhagvata, which our Srila Prabhupada didn't really approve of. It's in the books, right? And then you become emotionally and philosophically, and you could say, drawn to the person. That person is not the transcendent in my opinion. So you know how to exploit you and abuse you intellectually, philosophically, so you can just take your jewelry out and throw it. You know what I'm talking about? This is money. And they keep you as good customers. So there's an example of Viveka in that regard, philosophically or intellectually, in Rama Lila or Krishna Lila. That the speaker of Rama Lila was speaking in such a way when Lord Ramachandra leaving home, and he was speaking in such a way of the emotional upheaval and trauma of Maharaja King Bhagvata that he was experiencing. So while he was speaking, he himself wasn't emotional, but he was inciting the emotions of his audience. So he saw in the front rows, beginning rows, that one of the hearers in the audience, she collapsed and fainted when she heard Kaushalya was like weeping and like emotional trauma. So after the katha, he went to the backstage into one of the rooms and he told the assistant to call for that particular lady and he described who she was because and he said when I was speaking, she was actually entering into the lila and she collapsed. And they had to fan her to bring her what she said? Yes, Babaji, Guruji, I also had a son who left home. You understand? So she was relating her own relative experience in the material world, that when her son left home, she was emotionally traumatic. So when he was speaking about how Ram is leaving to Dandakaranya with Lakshman and Sita, and Kaushalya became traumatic, she was remembering her own son who left home. What has that got to do with Ram Leela? So that's how people exploit, and abuse people on the physical or intellectual platform, physical or sensual platform, emotional or mental platform, or philosophical or intellectual platform. They abuse. And the karma is that they also get abused in the same way. Because it's reactory. It has reactions to it. You with me? Just like even within devotee communities, we also have many YouTube gurus. You understand? Even devotees, right? YouTube gurus. And I boldly say this, that if you put a lecture or a bhajan or kirtan on Srila Prabhupada on YouTube, Srila Prabhupada will be lucky to get 10,000 hits. Something wrong, right? No, nothing wrong. But some other so-called singers and speakers, and including devotees who have their own YouTube channel, they'll get 1 million hits, 2 million hits. You understand? How is that? How is that? Because Srila Prabhupada can never attract you. And you can never be attracted by Srila Prabhupada on the physical or sensual platform, on the emotional or mental platform, or on the philosophical or intellectual platform. And that's not how we attracted to Srila Prabhupada. We are attracted to Srila Prabhupada purely on the spiritual platform. And therefore Srila Prabhupada says, to the great definition in his essay to the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. See? And he says that the chanting of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He says it is above the sensual, mental and intellectual. And he says it's purely on the transcendental or spiritual platform. So Mataji, do you have the microphone with you? Do you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Do you have japa beads? How many rounds of japa you chant daily? Nice. So you continue to do that and simply allow yourself to be exploited and abused only by Radha Krishna. And don't be exploited and abused by anyone else on the philosophical, intellectual, mental or emotional or physical or sensual platform. And when Radha and Krishna are fully pleased with you, then you can control them. Because the chant of the holy name is more powerful than the holy name. And the holy name is more powerful than Radha and Krishna themselves. See? You can sit down. So now, one person in the audience, he was hearing many philosophies from different people. Like that. And he told Srila Prabhupada in Hindi, some were either Gorakhpur or someone, when Prabhupada was in it. He said in Hindi, the way he was explained to Srila Prabhupada, he's practically telling Srila Prabhupada. He said, I want to become God. But the way he said it is that Prabhupada was merciful to him. Usually Prabhupada calls Mayavadis and atheistic scientists, they are fools and rascals, they are mudhas. And Prabhupada says, I am not saying it, Krishna is saying it, avajanati ma mudha. They are mudhas, fools and rascals. But for this person, he didn't say that. Because his mood was slightly different, because he's approaching Srila Prabhupada, because he was convinced by other so-called people, especially impersonalists of Mayavadis, that I want to become God. But Prabhupada was so compassionate to him, and he responded in Hindi. And later the disciples wondering, what was Prabhupada saying to this man? So Prabhupada said in Hindi, why become God? Become greater than God. And the man said, Maharaja, how you do that? That is a better proposition. Then Prabhupada said, then you have to have the consciousness of Mother Yasoda. Because she controls Krishna. She controls every move of Krishna. So why become the Supreme Controller? Become the controller of the Supreme Controller. And that is Krishna consciousness. And that primarily comes just like this little girl. What's your name again? What's the baby's name? Asmi. It's like Asmi. She said, Papa, and he ran and came. She controls the father. And when she wants something from the mother, but she doesn't tell immediately what she wants, she won't say, Mama. She won't say like that. She'll call nicely, Mama, Mama. Mama will come. Why you call? No, nothing. Meanwhile, she's preparing to what to ask, And then, Mama, okay, tell me what you want. Yeah, I was thinking like this. He said, okay, Mama. Yeah, you'll get it. Because the Mama is so, the words, it's spoken and sung. Kataganya nantam gamanam. Every word is sung spiritually. Say, Mama, it's so endearing to the heart of the Mama that my daughter is calling. I will fulfill every desire of hers. So that's how you control Radha Krishna, by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. And they'll fulfill every desire of yours, but not the material ones. Because they know that's not good for you. And you won't desire something material. In their presence, your desires will simply come up. How can I serve you more? By controlling you more. How can I serve you more? To control you more. So the enjoyed becomes the supreme enjoyer to serve the supreme enjoyer. It's a transcendental competition. Mata, is that okay? Next question. There was one devotee with the screen and something. Where is it? Sanatan, are you ready? Set up. One more question. There's a, okay, let's give her the microphone here. We had a few hands up, but let's take. You can stand here. What's your name?
Hare Krishna Guruji, my name is Dimple.
Say Maharaj. Yeah, Maharaj. You're sorry, eh? I'll bring my danda next time. I'll be very sorry. I'm just joking. Because if I bring danda, everyone say, Maharaj. So the danda is like a screen, so I don't bring it, then you can easily speak. What's your name? Dimple. What it means? That's not Hindi, right? Oh, that's not an Indian name. Okay. What's the other name in the book? You only have one name. They wrote there in that birth certificate or whatever. What's the family name? Raj? Oh, it's a family of Purohits. You take Dakshin also. It's okay. Set the screen up. Okay, Dimple, tell us.
So, Maharaj,
Hold it close.
Maharaj, you told about, to become greater than God, and the example of Prabhupada, we have to follow the footsteps of Yashoda Maya. So, could you please enlighten, how can we develop the love that Mother Yashoda has for Prabhupada?
Srila Prabhupada said in the purport to the 9th chapter where Mother Yashoda binds Lord Krishna in verse number 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. He said, should not become Mother, like Mother Yashoda. That is called Mayavad. There's only one Mother Yashoda. But if you serve Mother Yashoda, servant of Krishna, then you can get a consciousness of how to control Krishna indirectly. But you cannot take the place of Mother Yashoda. See? Yeah. So in order to develop that mood and that bhava or ecstasy, to do that, you first have to complete your 16 rounds of japa before you do anything else. Especially if you can do it in the morning. Yeah. And then thereafter, you should associate with devotees by actively doing what is called Vaishnava or Vaishnavi Seva. So the devotees that you associate and serve, like you can serve closely with the Matajis and the girls. It's better like that for you. So when you do that, then you imbibe whatever devotion they have in you. Like that. So similarly, when you do that, then Krishna is very pleased. And then when you enter Goloka to become an associate in the household of Nanda Maharaj, then you may be given some service in Mother Yashoda's kitchen. But you have to chant minimum 16 rounds before you do that. Is that all right? Sometimes we get people, a son is born to them, and then when people come around, even devotees may exclaim like this, in their sort of attachment for the son. As soon as the son is born and is growing up a little, and they'll tell their friends and family, see, he's just like Krishna, just like Krishna. See? Like that. My son is like Krishna. Never say that. That is Mayavad. That is impersonalism. Either Krishna becomes your son, but no one can be like Krishna. See? And that's it's that cheap. It's that cheap that somebody can say, see, my son is like Krishna. What is this? That's so cheap? No. Whereas Gormohan Day, he prayed to Radha Govinda deities, the family neighborhood deities from the Mulik family, and he went in front of Srimati Radharani, Radha Govinda, and he said, "My dear Radharani, please bless my son Abhay to become your pure devotee." See? Was I too firm on that one? No, it's okay. Good. Okay. All right, so give the microphone to this nice devotee who's going to make some presentation to us. Yes, yes, yes.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let's first thank Maharaj for having a very nice and different experience-based class for us. So I once slowly chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We will continue to hear from Maharaj.
So before you go further, I'd like to say something. Is that okay? Sure. With your permission.
Please.
You bless me?
You bless us.
Put your hand on my head. I am requesting you, you're not fulfilling my desire.
Can I do this?
He's naughty. Okay. So he's about to present something that will improve and increase the facility, especially to please our presiding deities here on the altar. We want to give them a most sacred Shinhasan. See? Yeah. The English word throne has no meaning, because that is attributed to kings and so forth, but Shinhasan, you know, like that. Because we pray every morning, Shri Vigrahara Dana Nityanana Shringhara Tan Mandira Manjanana. So Shringhara, that we want to please Srila Prabhupada, who has given us Krishna consciousness in the form of the consciousness of Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Shri Shri Gaura, Gaurangi, Bangala, Ishvara, or Ishvari, Ishvar, and we have Shishi and Nitai Chaitanya, and we have Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and we have Lakshmi Nishingadev, Sri Prahlad. They need a better place to be situated in, right above us. You know that's happening there. We good? Yeah. Now, the nice thing is that you don't mind. You don't mind me speaking.
No, please.
So the nice thing is that, please bring a chair for him.
No.
I insist. Bring the chair. Keep the chair next to me. You can follow my instructions.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Anything
following.
you say, no.
Come closer. Thank you very much. So, you know, the mercy practically flows from the altar. It practically flows. And it also flows through the via medium and transparent medium of Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada's followers. So sometimes, I have collected millions of dollars in ISKCON, for ISKCON temples. I've collected millions of dollars. But at the same time, sometimes when we request people to help us, the very persons who come and receive the mercy and compassion of their lordships in different ways from the altar and from Srila Prabhupada may tell you, don't give. But they only come to take the mercy flowing. See? So don't be bewildered and become influenced by negative politics and negative. I'm very experienced in. I was the temple president of our Krishna Balaram Mandi 22 years ago, for about 4 years. I know what politics mean. And I was the temple president twice in ISKCON Durban, where we have around us 5,000 initiated devotees from 14 initiating gurus. So you can imagine what I had to deal with. See? So therefore, do not inhibit and the mercy that will come on this presentation to flow to you by somebody else's petty politics. And then you regret later, oh, I should have contributed to that too. Because that's where the Shingasan and Shringhar will come. The different decorations and so forth will come for devotees. Now this is also a message to people who may have difficulty with the management. You understand? That will always be there. But somebody has to manage, whether perfectly or imperfectly, the services have to go on. And this is my message. Now you can make the presentation.
Thank you so much. Permission, can you stand?
Please stand, yes.
Thank you so much for setting up the very context, so that covers half the things that I wanted to say. We'll just get quickly going in this discussion. So, like many of you know, we have launched this gold and silver bid campaign to take our Jagannath and all our deities up to the third floor. We did it on the very auspicious day of God Purnima.
Is the screen clear for you? I know from the back, maybe we're a little distance, it may not be clear, but that's the best we can do now. Go ahead.
Can we see this part? This is for
That's fine, yeah.
So we would probably tell you a little more details so that this is a nice auspicious day with Maharaja here. You can come in for taking up more service of the lordships. So first thing, like Maharaj said, it's a lifetime opportunity. A very limited opportunity. It's only available for 508 families or 508 devotees who want to contribute. Both silver and gold bricks together. Gold bricks is 300, silver bricks are 208. Where will they be placed? They will be placed right under the platform where the lordships will sit, right below the marble that we place on top. With your name engraved on a copper plate, we'll actually show this to you. This is just a sample. So something like this will come with your name written right here and placed under, and you will actually have this opportunity.
Now this is a sample that may be twice the size of that. Am I right? Yeah. So it'll still accommodate your name because our altar upstairs will have to accommodate 508 bricks. But it'll be slightly smaller than this size. This is the sample size that we just showed you. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. So this is available in both gold and silver plated platforms. Just moving on quickly, like what Maharaja was mentioning here, the gold plated will come right under the lordships. So we have the three altars where we have Gauranga Mangureshwara, we have Jagannath, and we have Subhadra Sudarshan in the center. On the left we have our Nita Chaitanya deities that will come in, it will be placed right under them. And the silver bricks will come in the second step of the platform, which is your Guru Parampara. So you have an opportunity to cover for both. Okay, is this clearly visible? Okay, so some devotees had questions around where it will come. Will my name be visible? It will be placed under the Lordship's name. It will not be visible for public. It will be 508 names that will come. So we are very fortunate. We once loudly request devotees to chant Hare Krishna mantra for these people. So we already have about 30 plus devotees who have committed to sponsor it, both gold and silver together. This was as of last week. I don't have the latest data as to what were committed over the week this time. But we have many servants, many leaders going out there and letting their devotees and disciples and friends know. So we have contacted through many people.
So the names on the screen who have already committed and also given the donations in probably or coming in a monthly basis.
Yes,
If you want to have, you give the donation. Well, 25,000 rupees is one payment, is fine. But for the 1,08,000 rupees for the gold brick, they can give it in like 10 payments or something?
Yes, they can give EMIs.
10. Is that all right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Maharaj.
So those who have already committed like this is Anukul Keshav Prabhu, Madhusudan Hari Prabhu, Daya Sindhu, Aniruddha Kripamai, Nirapad Prabhu. And if you go down, you'll see number 17, there's Sadgati Sham Prabhu. He wants to get more mercy and he gave 2 gold bricks. Am I right?
Yes, yes, Maharaj.
So like that, how many names in total?
So we have 18 for gold, this one, that's 19 gold bits, and for silver we have another set of names here. So
From 19 to 32, which is about 11 or 12, right? Yeah. So that's a great start. The devotees have already committed. That means those who are organizing it, where's your name? Naughty. Where's your name? No, which one? Gold or silver?
It's not in there. It's not in there. It's not in there.
No. But is it gold or silver? Okay. Where's Mataji? We need that NOC. Sudamaya, Haripriya. Where are you, Mata? How are you today? I caught you on the lift yesterday, right? Going into your apartment. And we are neighbors, huh? I'm neighbor for one more night. So we'll sort it out now. So, you like gold or you like silver? Diamond. Who said diamond? I'll come back to you soon. Microphone, please. Go there. Sudamai Haripriya. Now, you get all these sari shops here. And Bangalore is famous for silks. Huh? Yeah. That like high-end silk sari for wedding or whatever, how much that cost? I don't know. You have to tell me. I'm finding out. A microphone on. No, you don't have to buy it, but you know of it. How much? The microphone doesn't work. You took monobrat or what? Microphone, make it work, please, somebody. No.
Come in the front.
He's coming, he's fixing for you. Say Hare Krishna. Looks like one gold brick is not enough for this one. How much that sari cost? Ask somebody who knows. Anyone knows?
It has all ranges, Maharaj. So
Yeah, but that highest range with the gold embroidery and thick border and it sparkles when you walk, How much?
Maharaj will leave the sari, will go with the gold brick.
Declare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. You have your own bank account? You have? So are you paying or he's paying? Put the microphone on. He has to hear clearly. Bring the microphone. So she's saying 50-50. But what she doesn't know is that if he is happy without her doing anything, she will enjoy 50% of his happiness. So it's a good deal to be a wife or a mother. But if she does something wrong, he suffers 100%.
That's probably the 50% she mentioned.
So one, that's number 19, right? Brick. Silver. Number 20. Should we punch in your name now? Okay, you're making a note. He's making a note. Give him the microphone. We don't want to tell them the benefits, because the benefit means we don't want to do a particular service, but we simply want to serve, to please the Lordships and please the Vaishnavas. So I'm not going to speak about benefits. I'll just go and get the silver bricks for you. What's your name? Chandan. You're very cooling, eh? Your name is there on the list.
He's already given to the
Silver. Mataji is here. She didn't come today. Huh? Okay, let's chant for him. He has given for a silver brick as much as he can practically afford. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. How about those diamonds? So, Sumantra Mataji, you know anyone who can afford diamonds? You pick out your transcendental victim and they can fight with you later. I just need the service done. Oh. He said she can be excused. Okay, we'll let you go off this time. Thank you for your effort. Rasamai, Radha Ranjan Prabhu.
He's feeling shy. He's saying, I don't want to speak in front of Maharaj and sound like a big guy, but I want to, platinum or diamond. What is this?
No, hold on a second. Hold on a second. You were saying what he doesn't feel. What is wrong with you? You are saying he's feeling like a big guy. He's not. I know he's a humble servant of the devotees.
So you don't know sound.
No. You are mixing him up. Now just give him the microphone. I'll speak to him. Please stand up. Rasamai, how are you today? It seems like you have it in your heart that you always like to please and serve the Vaishnavas. Yes or no?
Yes, Maharaj.
So, enliven us.
I can sponsor a fish for the service of devotees.
You can sponsor?
Fish. Like for the service of the devotees, like to serve them.
No, that's an easy one, but we need the altar to be done. You have his name there. You're going to help us? Silver or gold?
Yeah, I will discuss with Sanatana later.
Oh, you mean you're going to go a little bigger because you have other people to see also. So, when you want to go out with Sanatan, Nitai Gauranga Prabhu, and you connect them to people who may be able to sort of sponsor a golden brick, how many of them? 4 or 5 people?
I can't predict right now. I will try.
But what's the number that you're aiming for? How many people are you going to approach to sponsor a golden brick?
I can approach like 3, 4, up to 5.
So he's committing, and then I'm going to ask him the date of his commitment. When will these 5 people bring it in? Because we want to build an altar quickly. Next visit when I come, I'm going upstairs, not yet.
I would approach honestly
No, no, how many? Those 5 people. Unless you like approach them, cultivate them, don't ask them money immediately. You know, like that. So 6 months, okay?
Yeah, 6 months is good.
But before 6 months it'll be done. So let's chant for Rasamai Radha Ranjan Prabhu. He's going to bring in 5 persons who will give us donations towards 5 golden bricks. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So by your chanting, we have blessed him, and it will be more than 5. Because blessings double things, you know. Rasamai, you heard what I said last?
Sorry, Maharaja, I was just talking with him, so I was really sorry.
Yeah, he's limited in what he can get. So I'm unlimited. I said that all of them blessed you to get at least 5 people, but the blessing increases the number. You may get more than 5. Don't worry.
Sure, Maharaja.
Okay. And I'll ask my commission later.
Maharaj, he's also commenting 1 silver brick. He says that's easy right now. Maybe he'll do more.
Okay. No, but why are you speaking for him again?
He's being shy, Maharaj.
You're really naughty, huh?
He's shy, Maharaj.
You committed 1 silver brick.
Yeah, because
No, you're doing so much other service. We know that.
yeah, inspired by project.
Rasamai,
Yes.
although the altar is open, sometimes you break a lesser rule for a higher rule. Please touch his feet. Good. No, no, do it privately when he's not knowing. Let's chant for his nice contribution. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Anyone else likes to help us? You can give it over a certain period in payments, you know, 6 months, 1 year, 10 payments, no? Like that. Sureshwar Prabhu ki jai. How many names on your list?
No, my name is not the Brhat. No, JJ Casey through.
JJ?
Casey. Jamuna Jivan Kripa Circle.
Jamuna Jivan?
Kripa Circle.
Kripa. Oh, they have a lot of mercy. Kripa is there.
Maharaj, he's in charge of a Hindi group, the entire Hindi congregation. He's the leader. It's called the Jivan Kripa Circle.
Nice.
So he's making a commitment on behalf of the entire Hindi circle, and he just mentioned that in front of you in the details.
Please.
So Radhavati Gopinath Prabhu is looking after our circle. He is in charge of our circle, Hindi and Bangla group. So we have committed to raise around 50 lakh rupees before Janmashtami. So we need your blessing, Maharaj. So we raise that fund before Janmashtami. And out of that, 3 of them have already committed. So they have brought the checks also with them.
Where's the checks?
Mahendra Prabhu, can you come here? Yes,
Call them. Let others be inspired.
He has donated one golden plate. And we need your blessing, Maharaj.
Please come.
And Vasudev Prabhu has committed one silver plate.
Vasudev, where are you? Please come. Give me 2 books here. 2 books. This is a new book by the BBT, Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, traveling with Srila Prabhupada in India from August 1970 to March 1972. When they used to go on Harinam Sankirtan, those days, especially in Delhi, in the Muslim area, people used to throw paisa at them, you know, paisas. Not even rupees. And whatever little they get, they used to buy vegetables and eat. No temple, no deities, just humbly begging on the streets. These are devotees from the Western world. So we offer you this book as a gift. First I give the gift. And in exchange, you can give me the check now.
Hare
Vasudev. Hare Krishna. So he says he likes the Hindi book, but this is for his children and grandchildren. So tell him in Hindi. We have to, they can read English and they can, after they read the English, they can translate for him in Hindi. Yeah. So you tell Vasudev it's an excuse. You can tell his children or grandchildren that, look, I can't read English. You read English for me and you translate for me every evening. So they'll be reading the book simultaneously. So by that excuse, they will read the book also. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Let's chant for these two wonderful persons who have contributed. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please go on. This is very enlivening. But his name is already here, right? But in the memory of his parents. So they can put their names on the golden brick.
And even if we have Maharaja's English class, I request everyone to come. That will be translated in evening also we raise the front Maharaja.
So in the evening we're going to raise more funds for the altar. But we're not really raising funds. We're giving an opportunity to people to serve. We don't need the money really. Because we are worshipping and serving Madhava, who is the husband of the goddess of fortune. But we're just giving people an opportunity to serve. That's all.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Okay, so in the evening we'll do more like that when we translate into Hindi.
So Maharaj, one more devotee here, he wants to sponsor either a silver or a gold, but he wants to be anonymous and he's very embarrassed with the attention.
So you can see me privately with you today.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
So you can see me privately.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else likes to help us? We're getting there slowly. Okay, so that's good now. We have created an awareness of this, this nice program to build a nice Shingasan, the altar area for our presiding deities from where all mercy flows. And by their mercy, we are able to be in Krishna consciousness and become relieved and free from the sufferings of the material world. How do you want to proceed now, Haribol? Prabhu? How do you want to proceed further? And if you want to remain anonymous, that's fine, but we still have to put your name on the brick, which will be anonymous under the altar. That's also there. Any announcements from you and from you?
Yes. We'll have the announcements for the upcoming students.
Okay, so before we take the announcements for the upcoming festival, who makes the announcements? Yeah. You cannot make it now, I'll call you. Here. We have two books here. One is called Dancing White Elephants, Traveling with Srila Prabhupada in India, August 1970 to March 1972. On that public holiday on Tuesday, right? Yeah. We already have 100 sponsored, 80 is for the students in all our bases who cannot afford the book, and 20 is for the brahmacharis who stay in the temple. So the devotees were merciful who came on that day and sponsored these 100 books. This book retails in the US, 400 pages white paper, 20 pages of photos inside, hardbound, and so forth. Don't take it around, just lift it up, everything one can leave the hands. Okay? So this book retails in the US for $20, which is 1,800 rupees. But because I bought up a print run of 65% of the print run, which is 13,000 copies out of 20,000, you're getting it at 1/3 the price, 600 rupees. So like I say, everywhere I go, don't buy this for 600 rupees here. Take it to America and sell it for 1,800 rupees. You make 1,200 rupees profit. Don't do that. This is only for you here in India. I said, okay, so if you want a copy of this, you can come to the front. But before we do that, one second. Before we do that, how many copies we already have distributed for the Sheshadipuram temple? Total, so far, including the 17 from the other. You have to include the 17 from the other. What's that place? Sarjapur is correct. That's included in this quota. So it's 150. Yeah. So 157. That's, you could say, almost 160 plus 90 will be 250, right? Yeah. So that's 253 and 250 books. So if we help this temple to distribute another 93 books, then I will personally give this temple 100 free books for the altar. In other words, when we distribute those 100 free books at 600 books, that's 54,000 rupees. 60,000. Yeah. So I will personally donate to the temple 100 books for free, which they can distribute and get another 60,000 rupees. Provided all of you help this temple to get another 93 books distributed today and this evening also. So how many of you would like a personal copy? Raise your hand. At 600. Raise your hand high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have another 88 or something to go. So please honor that, because I'm going to give them 100 books free, because I'm in charge of the books. I do a print run with BBT and I can give it a discount as I prefer to help the temples. So if you want to take another book and give it as a gift to somebody, then you can take more than one book. Is that okay? So that's that book. Then I personally have authored one book, and I don't think I'll author any more books after this. It's called Path to Goloka Vrindavan, a Testimony. This actually happened during the COVID time. I was in Mauritius for 1 year, 6 months, and from May 13 to May 22nd, I was with a Mataji named Kamala Devi Dasi, who I knew for over 22 years. And I didn't know a son. He was a PhD engineer who lives in Canada now. He was recording everything. He was recording. She had cancer for 3 years before that. And she went back home, back to Goloka Vrindavan. So the whole conversation between me and her, including a lot of Ram Lila Katha, including a lot of Krishna Lila Katha and Chaitanya Lila Katha, as in this book. And it also helps you how you can be helped when you're leaving this body from any part of the world, and you can go direct to Goloka Vrindavan. You don't have to take birth in Boma Vrindavan here. Prabhupada gives the evidence on the back of the book also. It's a small book, compact book, hardbound, 160 or 180 pages, and so forth. So if you want a copy of this book, you can get it from here. I don't sell the book, because I cannot sell a book that takes you on the path back home, back to Goloka Vrindavan. There's no money you can give for this. That path, that practically happened. So from the tapes we have transcribed, and His Holiness Giriraj Swami said, please put it into a book. And the transcription of the tapes may have came 3 times the size of this book, but we had to restrict it for general readership, that you can help others go back home, back to Goloka, which is why we come to Krishna consciousness. Or you can be helped also at the same time, and your time of passing away. So you can give any donation you like for this book. If you don't have a donation, you can also take it as a gift. Is that okay? But don't take more than 1 per family. Is that all right? We have limited copies here. So you can come to a separate devotee. Who's in charge of this book? Dinesh, who's in charge of the other book? Who's helping you? Vijay, please help. Is that okay? Yeah. Now, any announcements? Please come. Where is it? Where is it? I have in my room. Yes. So, can you say both?
Hare Krishna. How many of y'all can give only 66 rupees and 66 paise today on the altar? Easy. Easy. 66 rupees. Please put your hands up. Boldly, working, not working, software engineer, hardware engineer.
And the children. Children can put their hand up.
Anybody. 66 rupees who can give today? Pradeep Sharma ji. Mahesh. 66 rupees only to for the altar.
Call him.
Okay, the small catch here, okay. First of all, there are only 200 bricks, I think Prabhu said, silver bricks. Out of that, around 25 are gone. 50. So 185 bricks.
Go to my room quickly and come back.
Millions of lifetimes this
Put that video bag outside. It's not in a case. A small bag.
where it was,
Yeah, you can get it. It's in the cupboard. In the old bag.
that your name or your loved one's name will be at the lotus feet of the Lord. I know very few shlokas. Where's Vijay? Vijay is the master of shlokas. So I know very few shlokas. But one shloka that stuck in my head when I came to ISKCON was Savai Manaha Krishna
Padara Vindeya.
Always think of the lotus feet of the Lord. So here your name is on the lotus feet of the Lord. Lord will be thinking of you. Who's this here? Okay. So your name goes at the lotus feet of the Lord. So only 66 rupees a day if you sacrifice for about the next 10 months, it's 25,000 and you have a silver brick with your name at the lotus feet of the Lord. It's very easy. We have mental block. So I keep going about the very, very small amount. Even a student, you're spending so much every month. You've got 10 months. Okay? So who's good to go the silver brick now? We're going to make it very easy for you. Right now, no name. Please take the name. I forgot, sorry. Okay, Mr. Anonymous, 2024. Bro, please stand up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhu. Beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm just taking on the mic. Please
No, you did good. You did good.
Many years ago, I heard the story. Bhakti Thakur sent a disciple out to a collection of 50 rupees in those days. So he went to a very wealthy person and then he said, he said, can you give me something towards 50 rupees? So he said, take out 50. Take 50 rupees and go. So he took 50 rupees and went back to his Bhakti Thakur. And Bhakti Thakur said, what's this? How many people do you need? He said, I made one person get 50 rupees. He said, go back. Go and give it back. We don't want it. We want more people to be engaged. We want more people to be engaged. So believe me, even if you're giving 66 rupees, and let's say you fail after that, no love lost. No love lost. You do how much you can. Pay for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 10 days, 1 month. Please try. I'm really saying you need to actually put in that little effort. Krishna, I want to serve you. 25,000 is my goal. Put a slow brick at your feet. Please have that. I remember when I became a life member, he said 5,555 in the year 1991. And I said, 5,000? How can I get 5,555? I'm working the whole month to make 5,555. And then nobody said, give only 500. We'll figure it out later. And I did that, and then the money kept pouring. Okay. So, Ishtarani, I see once, 1 crore break. Haribol. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Okay, one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Prabhu, you would like to do something? How much? Prabhu works for Apple. Correct? You see with Apple? Okay, he works for Bhakta Steve Jobs.
No. Yeah, my name is Nilanjan. Silver.
Okay, one silver plate with.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Only 177 left, limited. So it's going to fly off. By the evening, the Hindi group will take about 47. So anybody else? Prabhu, what would you?
So you have come.
Prabhu's a very senior devotee. Okay, come. He's a quiet person. He just comes, sit in the back and go, but extremely well read. I mean, he knows. In fact, he should be actively preaching. And I pray to the lordships. I request Maharaja to bless him. He's got all the makings of an awesome preacher, firebrand preacher. You've got a firebrand preacher who's quiet, but the fire is not going off. It's lighted.
Hare Krishna. Silva. But just take the payments over some time. Don't give everything one time. Yeah. Let's chant for him. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
There are a lot of people who want to be shy. What am I doing?
Yes, but they can see you. If you're shy, just come and see us. Another one here. Nishnara Shingha. Yes, how many? One silver brick from him. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You must give your name in. That's later. Yeah, that's later. Okay. He wants to put it in the memory of his parents. That's good.
It's very deceptive. The youth forum, they all look like they're renounced completely. No money. But I think some more software guys with 50 salaries. So I'm going to learn software industry. How people are working. Youth forum, how people are working. Nobody's working.
So we should have a special program for them.